Radar personnel.
Raiders. In your heart, in your eyes, in your baby mama's loves.
That's right. Merry Christmas, everyone. Merry Christmas.
Jingle bells. And they laid coals in our bag with a win.
Seriously, I don't know if I'm mad, I'm sad, I'm happy. I don't know. I don't know how to feel about this, but I'll tell you what, there's been a highlight. This Brock Bowers, man. 10 more yards to break Mike Ditka's record, right? And then 5 more catches to break Nakua's rookie record. So that's pretty great, man. I'm happy for Brock Bowers there. Had 11 catches for 99 yards. Right? Only becoming the third rookie tight end with this 1,000 receiving yards. So, yeah, that's pretty great. It's pretty awesome.
Oh, yeah. He had 99 yards, man. This longest one was that 32-yarder in the beginning. Just opened up the game for us. Man, bet he might be the best tight end in the league right now, if not next year for sure. He's I mean, look at the changes we have in the quarterback. Even though AOC looked like a young Rich Gannon out there, he must have watched the podcast when I called him Old Gannon.
Seriously, yeah.
He was like, I'll show you Old Gannon.
24 for 38, 257 yards.
Yeah, man. He was hitting those high ladder steps in practice because he was jumping out of those ankle tackles. This AOC over here trying to bring back the time. Yeah, As 1 week ago, we thought he'd blown his knees. Now he got faster.
Yeah. Man, he probably stopped eating a little less. I don't know.
Yeah.
Just
man.
What he got
who knows? Something. Yeah, something. He did something. Maybe he got put some injections in his knees, gave him more bounce. Yeah.
Well, we know he can throw the ball. We know he can launch.
He can throw.
And
he still had those inconsistency. Yeah, he definitely did. Yeah, but he's still been more inconsistent. Like there was a couple passes. He definitely did a lot better this game. Yeah, because we won. But he was still very like out of it. Like there's like a sideline pass that I seen, and he just overthrew it when I think Jacoby Meyers had a chance to catch or had at least it was in front of his man. And there's a couple sideline passes that could have done better. But all the check downs were really good. I didn't have any like complaints about them. Abdullah was just killing it. Yeah. He was doing everything we needed him to do. I was really excited. He had that nice little catch looking like a receiver.
Yeah.
And he just played well for us. He was just overshadowed by Bowers, 13 targets, 11 receptions to 99 yards. It's like, that's our guy. Jacoby Meyers, he did pretty good as well. He only got 41 yards, but he got some good catches that were like, a few of them were first down. So they were important catches.
Right.
There's a couple that, it was plagued by AOC's inconsistency. But once again, 19 points. That's our threshold for scoring points.
Since the Bengals game, man, we have not scored more than 20 points. And I don't know if that's Scott Turner. I don't know. That's hard. I don't know, but for the most part, obviously, right, we had that Ritter game, so I can't blame too much on Scott. But at the same time. Yeah, man, that's our threshold. That's our chokehold, I guess you could say.
19 points.
19 points seems to do it for us. So, and Jacksonville's bad, man. Jacksonville's horrible. And they
really
bad. Took over this game, because Jacksonville's bad. And I don't give too much credit to the Raiders' offense. I think there was no other option. They couldn't take this game without looking obvious, I think. So,
right, exactly. Right,
I'm just talking shit, but
yeah,
that's what we do here.
Yeah, we're trying to tank.
Yeah,
but not so obvious. I think they forgot the message, but
I don't want them to tank. I don't want them. You said it. We don't want to tank.
Yeah, I don't want them
to want to play competitive. We just want the Shador as a quarterback. So
yeah, and we can still get them, but it's like we have to give up more.
Exactly.
It could have been just like one first round pick that our pick, but now it could be like 2 or 3 first round picks plus a second, possibly next year's second. So the damage is heavier. And then we're playing. Who are we playing next? Are we playing the Chargers? The Saints. Saints are just as bad too. And it's like if we beat them, now we're farther down. And
Right.
if the Jets and the Saints are losing, they're probably going to move ahead of us in the draft. And that's just
Yeah.
two more teams that need a quarterback.
That need a quarterback. Yeah.
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 And then it's like I would hate that we get pushed into the the Sam Darnolds, the Kirk Cousins, or running back with
Yeah.
AOC
Yeah.
deal, and it's just like, yeah, AOC played good, but no touchdowns, 24 for 38, 257 yards. Like, it was a lot of yards, but our problem is scoring. When we get
Yeah.
into that red
Yeah.
zone, you
Yeah.
know, was it Matheson that had that rush for the touchdown? So
Matheson
it's
won,
like,
and then Abdullah won, and I
and
think
Abdullah won.
Brock had one. Yeah.
Yeah. So it's like, it's still not there what we needed to happen. So in the end, we still do need a quarterback. And
Yeah.
it has to be. He did look great in the pocket. He looked a lot better. He looked a lot set, but it's just just doesn't have that
Right.
thing that we're missing that a great quarterback can do. And I'm not saying that Shador or Ward is the guy, but
Yeah.
we have to get something. We can't go in another season, like this, because if that's the case, then you're gonna have to get rid of AP because you're gonna send him in with the exact same thing next year, and it's just gonna be the exact same thing. Maybe we'll have a healthier defense. Maybe that'll make a difference. But I honestly believe our entire issue with our offense, besides Getsy, is
Yeah.
our quarterback position.
Right.
And
Right.
and if we're gonna do that, you might as well just go with AOC from the beginning.
Right.
We
Right.
already
Right. Right.
tried the
Right.
Gardner
We
Minshew.
already tried
Just go.
someone that
Yeah,
somebody else's backup. We already tried. Let's just
exactly,
keep our backup. Exactly. No, I hear you, and
exactly.
I take that back. Brock did not score a touchdown in this game. It's just
No,
Madison and
he was
Abdullah
just so good. He
and a
looked
couple.
like he did.
But the defense, man, the safety's looking great. Powell, Malo, you
Yeah.
got Trayvon,
Trayvon Mayer, Trayvon Morig,
Can't say his
yeah,
name.
Morig, yeah,
But yes,
yeah.
he's definitely making an impact here, man. He caught that fumble that Powell caused by punching it in out
Mm-hmm.
of
Oh yeah,
the running back, and
yeah.
Trayvon was there to get that one and
Oh
give
yeah,
us some yards there, and he's been spectacular. I think all season.
yeah.
He's coming up as free agency, man. What do you think about Trayvon there on that point?
Um, I look. So he has been playing good, but I don't see him like. I know he's gonna get a pay raise, but I
Yeah,
don't see him like breaking the bank for us.
right.
So it's like, in the end, I think we'll be able to afford him. And Mao's a rookie, right?
Yeah, I
Or
think. Well,
was he?
he was brought in after Epps' injury, so I think he is a rookie. Let me.
So he's still, yeah. So he's still
Mhm,
relatively young. So it's like,
mhm,
I'll definitely love to have him back. See how he is second year. With a
mhm.
full camp going in. I'll be very excited to see him going. But we should bring in some veteran help. We should bring in
Yeah,
somebody else. I don't know how it is for Mike Epps. I know Epps was in his last year,
yeah,
and so with a torn ACL, that's going to be tough to work into it. But yeah, we should definitely get
yeah,
some help on the defense. We definitely need some safety helps. We might want to get another edge, depending on who we bring back and everything. Chase Young played really good for us. In the end, he only had 3 sacks, so it's not like break the bank numbers.
yeah,
So he could definitely be able to bring him back as well. But like, what are we gonna do at quarterback? Like, if they go and do like the Kirk Cousins or Sam Darnold, then it's the same
yeah,
thing we're doing to ALC this year. Is
yeah,
just finding a band aid. I've seen Kirk Cousins play this year. Yeah, he had a torn ACL. I don't expect him to get better. I
yeah.
see what Aaron Rodgers is doing,
Right.
and it's like, I
He's
don't know. That's
toxic,
what I
bro.
want.
I don't want Rodgers on the team.
I definitely don't want Rodgers.
Yeah.
Definitely don't want Rodgers.
And
Like I,
Pola Mao, by the way,
yeah,
keep mispronouncing his name. Pola Mao is his third season. This is his third
third
season.
season. So yeah, he's still
coming up.
young.
Yeah. Yeah.
So yeah, he's still young, and so he still has a place in our defense. He can grow. I do believe we have a great defensive coordinator.
Yeah. Yeah. For
Great
sure.
might be pushing it, but yeah, I still think he's really really good. And like, I
Right.
honestly do believe our injuries has killed us. It's like
Yeah.
our two best, well, now our three best
Well,
pass
the
rushers
line.
are
It's mostly
gone.
the
Yeah,
defensive line. I mean,
yeah,
Tyree Wilson, Chason is doing well, but
yeah.
Max
But
obviously not
yeah,
there. So.
exactly. And they're specialists. Like,
Hmm.
they're not like you said with Max, and they're not like what's his name? I forgot his name. He's injured.
Tyree Wilson or
no, not Tyree. He was injured from the season.
Wilkins.
Kuntz.
Kuntz.
Malcolm Kuntz. Yeah. Like those are our 3 down guys. Those are those are really hurts us, and having and Christian Wilson like gone too, that really hurt us as well.
Yeah.
And so
for sure.
And we're doing the best we can, and
on the defensive side, 100% the injuries.
I like our team.
What was that?
I was like, I like our team. I like our team.
Yeah.
If it wasn't for the injuries, I would like our team. Like, yeah, Jack Jones as well. He's having his moments where he's he's getting burnt. That touchdown to Thomas Jr. Depending on the type of play call it was, I don't know who to blame. It looked like it was on him, but it looked like a three deep zone play for me.
Right.
But I don't know exactly what happened. But he has been burnt before, and he's the type that likes to make plays. He's aggressive. And, with somebody like that, we need a pass rusher. And, that really affected us. So we'll see how it goes for next year. I definitely want him back. Jacorian Bennett is, injuries aside, was playing really good.
He was doing well. He's not
Hobbs,
back yet, right?
He's not back yet. He's still out. No, he's still out because we still have the rookie playing. And the rookie, he has his moments, but he's learning. He's going to get better. It's going to help him next year. Yeah. Hobbs hasn't looked the same since he's been back. Corner is it's a very difficult position to play. You're kind of like you're trying to mimic your receiver. Trying to copy here what he's doing. So if your athleticism is not back yet, that can really affect you. And he plays a slot. The slot's probably like the most hardest corner position out of them all. So but it's like if we just need everybody getting back. Special teams, I don't know what the hell's going on with that one, man.
Yeah, Carlson, man, missed the field goal. I don't know what the hell's happening there, but
yeah, man, that's been our specialty since Sebastian Janikowski and Shane Leckler.
We have a legacy there. Marquette King, bro.
Right.
And the special teams, and the field goal and all that.
Guy, was it Ray Guy, the only punter in the? Well, now Morton Anderson is as well, but there was at one point he was the only punter in the Hall of Fame.
There you go.
So that was tight. Crazy. That was tight.
Yeah, we have a history of special teams, and that's I'll be honest with you, it's kind of quite unacceptable with the kind of reputation you have as special teams Raider player, and get it together, Carlson, man.
It's insane. I don't know what it is. And then it was like it happened right at the Chiefs game. Like before that, I think he only had like 1 or 2 misses. Yeah. And then as soon as the Chiefs game happened where he had those 3 missed field goals, it's just been bottoming out every time, even missing extra points. And it's just heartening. It hurts because we definitely could have beaten the Chiefs with those field goals. Mm-hmm. 2 of them would have definitely beaten them. And it just, we need to definitely fix that.
Yeah, no, for sure. And we got the Saints coming up. The Saints are bad.
Super bad.
No, we can't. We're not playing Carr because Carr's not playing.
Yeah, I thought I saw somewhere where he said that he might play, but I'm like, I just don't want.
I mean, nobody wants to necessarily care about Carr like that. Yeah. I don't care. When he was gone,
I don't care about.
I was upset that we just didn't have anybody to replace him. I mean, not like he was a high caliber player, but. Definitely not Garoppolo.
It wasn't Garoppolo, man, bro.
So I don't know.
I just wanted his guy.
I don't really care if Carr's playing or not. I just know that it's the Saints are a win against the Saints is going to hurt us in
hurt us badly. So, it hurt us badly. Yeah. I mean, look, we went from 1 to 6 with just 1 win. Like, what's the next one going to be? Because, like I said, if the Saints lose, they're getting in front of us. Which if we beat them, and if the Jets lose, they'll be in front of us as well. And that's just a few more other teams to trade with. I think right now it's the New England Patriots that are number 2, and they're gonna want a higher draft pick. We're gonna have to give up a lot more.
They'll take the kid Turner, right, the wide receiver. I think that's what they'll draft for. I don't think they'll draft a
Yeah, the
quarterback.
Patriots would either no, they're not. Patriots are not getting no quarterback. I'm
Yeah,
just saying
so
they would be the ones to trade with. So either they'll get the Travis Hunter, the corner receiver guy,
mhm,
or they'll get like the actual like legit receiver that's in the draft. I think it's McMillian, something like that's his last name,
uh-huh.
but he's a big receiver.
Yeah.
It's kind of like a DeAndre Hopkins type.
Okay.
And so like they'll either draft him or they do need help like all over that offense. So they seem like the best ones to trade out and stockpile a bunch of first round picks.
I see.
So if we're willing to
Yeah.
give up more than anybody else, that's going to be our thing. If we win, if we lose, depending on who else wins in front of us,
Mhm.
we might get back down. But who knows? Like, the Giants definitely need to win out in order for us to get the first round pick now.
Yeah,
Because now it's
yeah, no,
like
and
two
I
or
don't see that
nothing.
happening. The Giants are they're another team that just
Horrible.
can't get anything right.
Yeah. Oh my God. Wow. Saquon Barkley's over here just breaking records, about to make the
Yeah,
playoffs with the Eagles, and they don't even have
yeah.
Daniel Jones on their team no more. Daniel Jones about to go into the playoffs with the Vikings as a backup.
Oh wow! As a backup,
That
yeah, I didn't
man.
know he got sent to
Yeah.
the Vikings, man.
Yeah, that boy, he just went from like the worst team in the league to a possible playoff
Play
Super
Super Bowl
Bowl
playoff.
team.
That's something else, man. That's something else.
Yeah,
And
man, it's
and then
crazy.
you know, yeah, no, well, yeah, I just read it right now. Yeah, he might be able to play Derek Carr, and if he
Yeah,
does,
right.
I think they have a better chance at winning.
Yeah.
Because he's just
Oh,
more of
for
a solid
sure.
quarterback. But I don't.
No, that's what I'm saying. Like, I'm excited for Carr to play just because where it puts us. Like, we get back into the losing.
Yeah, yeah,
And
yeah,
and it sucks because you saw how excited our players were, how
yeah,
AP was. Like, that dude had a smile on his face. He was like,
yeah.
yeah, yeah, yeah. All the people who won the first round pick, talk to Tom.
Talk to Tom Telesco, which a lot of people are
Yeah,
interpreting as gossip for like there's a bitterness in the front office and the coaches, but I
yeah,
don't think it's the coach's job to care so much about free agency
yeah.
or any of
They're
that later
supposed
on
to
in the
win.
off season. Yeah,
Yeah, I mean,
yeah,
and you and me both saw that that article of Mark Davis. He's like he wants to win. Like he
yeah,
even said it like talking to the reporter, not like
yeah,
closed doors. He was like, "I want to win. I don't like seeing this." And he knows
yeah,
more than anyone how much how valuable it is to get a quarterback.
right,
And it's like even he's just like, "I want to win. I'm tired
yeah,
of seeing us lose." And so it's like and what we talked about is like, I don't want us to just give up. Like, I want us to show the grit. Like, I
yeah,
want us to be like just barely losing so we can
yeah.
keep, like, we can show that AP is still the guy.
Right, right, right. He still has
Um,
control of the club, and yeah, for sure. And I think that
yeah,
you're right. I think
yeah,
overall it's like the players going out there and still wanting to win and still wanting to play hard for this coach
yeah,
says a lot about the coach, and it tells
exactly.
Mark, hey, we're willing to play for this guy. You go get somebody else new. You're taking a
Right.
gamble. You know what I
Exactly.
mean? You're starting all over from scratch, and if that's what you
Exactly.
want, I mean, another thing is I don't mind necessarily winning because if it takes some pressure off of this first round
Yeah.
pick, man, and
Yeah.
if you know what I mean,
Hmm.
because you're giving up a lot more to get the guy you want. But at the
Yeah.
same time, there's only two elite quarterbacks necessarily, and like you mentioned before,
Supposedly,
that a lot of
yeah.
people say that this draft isn't good,
Hmm.
isn't a great for a quarterback year kind of thing.
Right. Right.
But
Yeah.
I think as long as if Telesco can work something out, yeah, we do need a quarterback desperately. I think
Hmm.
we for sure need that.
Yeah.
But taking that first round pick when it's like right there in front of you, and this guy doesn't work out, well, then what are you gonna do next? You get what
Right.
I'm saying?
Exactly.
So
Exactly.
I think this
Yeah. Because
opens up
like
a little options. You know what I mean? It
for
gives
sure.
Telesco some overview of things.
Exactly. Yeah, because the Browns gonna need a quarterback too, but I could see them like taking a chance on maybe Kirk Cousins. Get rid of
Yeah.
Deshaun Watson. You're gonna have that dead cap hit. So you take a chance with Kirk Cousins, who's about to get released by the Falcons. So he's gonna be a project.
Hmm.
So you take a chance with him. Maybe you don't get a first round pick quarterback because if the Browns, if you're trash, then you're better off trading Miles Garrett and all these players.
Right.
But it'll
The
be
defense. Yeah.
like what team really wants Shador or Ward, the one that doesn't get picked up by the Giants. Like, how badly do they want them? Like, when it comes down when they do
Yeah.
the interview, how much they
Yeah.
score. So like that's going to be the tough part, and it's like if we don't get him, we got to prepare for another year of AOC, or we go out and get one of these other guys. If you get Sam Darnold, it's going to be
Wilson,
expensive.
Field, and Sam
Yeah,
Darnold, exactly, coming off of a good year.
Wilson, exactly. And Wilson's been winning, so he's not going to be cheap. He's not going to be
Right.
like how he was with the Broncos, but
Yeah.
he's probably going to be a 35, 40 million quarterback.
Yeah.
Justin Fields might be a 25, 30 million quarterback. Because his thing would be like, well, whenever they replaced me with Wilson, we were 7-3.
Mm-hmm.
It was like I was still winning. So
There was
they all got something.
There's a quarterback that came out of retirement. Now he's
Teddy Bridgewater.
Teddy Bridgewater. There you go.
To the Lions. Yeah.
So what do you think about that?
Unless he's gonna play DN and corner because they need help on defense.
I mean, it's just freeload. He's piggybacking on the Lions, bro. If he's gonna be a backup quarterback,
right? Right? I'm just like, bro, come on now. It's like, oh, now that they're already clinched the number 1 seed. Now you're gonna go play. Oh my god.
But what do you think about him? You think he'll play next year? I mean, I don't know.
I mean, you can't. Yeah, you can't have somebody like that as your, your hope for you. How you gonna sell that to the Raiders fans? I'd be like, Bridgewater. I was like, what? I was like, we don't even know if he can handle a full
maybe
season.
2 years, right?
Yeah, I think the last team he did play for was the Lions. He was like the backup a few years ago. Right. So, but he's literally what he is. If that's the case, I'd rather stay with Minshew. At least Minshew played last. The past 2 seasons.
I'm just joking, being facetious here, but because
it's tough.
It would be like, what the hell? But But I think it like I was saying, it just relieves some pressure off the draft and
exactly,
this pressure for the fans too, man.
I know
goes to the games, and I'm sure he's hearing it from the fans.
Yeah, because part of me was like, man, we won. We're farther away from Shador, but at the same time, I was like, man, we won. Yeah. Like, we're not sitting here like, damn, we another game, another loss. It's a different vibe. We're like, yeah, we won. Kind of wish, we didn't lose out on the second round pick. I mean, the first round pick. Maybe I wish everybody else won as well.
Yeah, but I was rooting, every time I watch the Giants, the Jets, all these teams that we mentioned before, I'm rooting for them to win.
I'm rooting for them.
I do not like Aaron Rodgers. I do not like the Giants overall. I do not like the Saints. Never have. But I'm rooting for them when I'm watching them play. I'm rooting for them.
I'm the biggest Giants fan right now. I'm trying to have them win everything.
I'm like, dude, when they were about to win the game against, I think it was the Saints then, and it was a field goal away, I was rooting for them for sure, and nothing.
Yep. So it looked, I was excited for the win. The players were excited. Doing the media in the background, it was great. They were happy. Yeah. You could see the cheers in their eyes. You could see AP cheesing so hard when he was talking to the media. So, and Al Davis better be happy with that win because he was, you can't be telling us that we have to get a quarterback in the draft and then also want us to win. Like, you're making it hard for us. So, and then at the same time, it's like how many, first round quarterbacks actually hit. You know what I'm saying? It's like you always got chances of like it's always like never the first one. It could always be the second, the third, the fourth guy, or the guy you got fifth and sixth. Herbert was 5. Tua I think was 6, or vice versa. So it all depends. Yeah. So, but
there are options out there. There are options.
There are options.
And these are not the only 2 quarterbacks in the draft.
No,
there are a couple others that are not a little less known, but I think I trust Telesco, man. I trust Telesco doing the right thing.
Telesco has a great track of draft picks. He doesn't trade up. So if it feels like that Sanders would fall to us, like that means the Titans don't go after another quarterback. And whoever else, the Browns don't go after a quarterback. Mm-hmm. So it's like those would have to fall into place. Would they go either offensive lineman or a corner? Because there's about 2 or 3 corners that are like really good. Travis Hunter's one of them,
Yeah.
and there's about 2 really good receivers, which Travis Hunter's one of them as well. and then you got the edges and the offensive linemen. You got like 2 or 3 corners that are really good. So
Yeah.
we just if we don't have to trade up and all the pieces fall and we could get Sanders at 6, then that's a hit. Because we keep our first round picks for next year. We keep whatever, pretty sure we would have to given up a second round pick as well. So, we get to have used that where we can trade back and collect more picks or actually pick somebody. So, because us being bad, we're going to have a high second round pick as well.
I see. Yeah, for sure. I mean, let the chips fall where they may, as they say.
Yeah.
So,
casino style.
Yeah, man. I mean,
Vegas.
We're just fans. We want to see the team do well, man. That's all. That's all this is about. And
I want a quarterback.
Feels good no matter what.
Winning feels great.
Yes, we want a quarterback.
Great.
And we don't want to die in the red zone. That's just it. Because I don't know. We got to do something about it. I'm sick of losing.
I'm sick of it. Like it's been like so many weeks in a row. We're just like we lose, we lost, we losing. It's like
that was tough. It's been a tough
race
season.
to first. Race to first round pick.
I don't think I've ever. I mean, I'm sure there's been seasons that I can, but I just wiped from my memory that we were 2-11 or 2-12. You know what I mean? So
I can't remember the Jamarcus Russell year because that's the one we had
even those years
pick.
Probably like 5 wins, dude.
Right, something like that.
And those were probably the toughest years to watch the Raiders, man.
Yeah, man, and it's definitely Jamarcus Russell was the toughest year. Like, man, waste of space. But and that's what sucks is like it's like that's the argument against AP as well. Is like you only got 2 wins, bro.
Yeah,
like you did a lot more last season with coming in the last 6-7 games of the year.
Right.
So it's like
I
see where
injuries.
Yeah, that's true. Yeah, that's true.
No quarterback.
So
maybe. And I'll tell you this, and it's his game management that really sticks out to me. Like really hits me in the side and the thorn. So
it does, which sucks because he has so much help. He has all these former coaches, former head coaches that he brought on for exact reasons like that, and it's like you expect to see better. I don't expect him to be perfect. I just expected to see more for what he had brought in. For being a linebacker for a defensive team. It's just I was expecting a bigger picture. But we need consistency, man. We can't do this.
We need to give him that year. We need. I don't want to kick him out either. Not yet. I think the players play hard for him, and so that's why they got the win. I mean, this is the team they should have beat. Right, and if they're gonna lose this, then for sure, then I'm like, all right, they're tanking this. That's the game plan.
Yeah,
but
exactly.
If the players are there and they want to win the games and they want to still play for this team and this, there's no turmoil within. But the only thing was Adams.
Exactly.
And Adams, we already see he's just a whiny little baby. So.
Look at him. He's not even doing anything with the Jets.
So he is where he is because he likes it rough. So
right, exactly.
You know what I mean?
The table topper.
So there you go. There you have your Aaron Rodgers. There you go. Go play for that.
Yeah,
guy, but I'm not complaining
honestly, if we can't get a quarterback, just go with AOC and hope that he does the job. You hope that the defense gets better.
I think so. I think since the Kansas City game, man, even in the Rams game, there's confidence there. There was a lot more than definitely we saw last year.
Yeah,
because he didn't throw the ball, and that's what I was scared of this year, giving him the ball to start off the season because he didn't throw the ball last year. We used Jacobs as the default.
The bell cow.
Yeah, man, and sure
we
it
scammed the
hog. So other than that, I didn't see him throw the passes that he was throwing into Turner last year. You know what I mean? Now that I see that he can launch this ball and he can launch it. Let's give him the chance. And I'm not saying skip on Shador. No, we got a chance to go for Sanders. Please get Sanders.
Get him. Yeah, exactly. But it's like we can't go after one of these other guys.
We can't go after
Kirk Cousins. It's gonna be the same thing. Yeah.
Yeah, Kirk. Yeah.
Just you don't want to start all over when this is going to be AP's final year. So it's like you don't want to start all over, because if that's the case, if AP fails, then you're better off cleaning house. You're better off trading Crosby, because he's not going to want to stay. He's not going to want to be for another losing season.
Right.
He's from Detroit, so he'll love to be traded to the Lions. So it's like, you'll get 2-3 first round picks out of him, and then you're restocking, and you just use that ammunition to get your quarterback. And, you're running with a brand new head coach, but it's like you have to give AP a chance. You have to give him a quarterback.
Yeah, this team is just that one player away, dude, and that is that quarterback. So
exactly.
For sure. Thanks to everybody for watching. Leave your comments below on what do you want to see the Raiders do the next game. Win, lose, tie. Raider till I die. Raider personnel.
I want everybody else to win. Raiders personnel. See you
everybody
next
else to win. If we lose, that's okay. Everybody else can win.
Yeah. Please, everybody win. Giants. New York. I want the Giants and the Jets to win.
Seriously, Giants and Jets.
Yeah. Catch us next week.
Raiders.
Raiders.